What's up, team? Welcome to our dumbbell weighted upper body and core workout. So today's workout, you're gonna need 2 sets of weights that are gonna be good for your upper body. So ideally something a little bit heavier, something a little bit lighter. I'm gonna use the 20-pound dumbbells for heavier and 10 pounds for lighter. But I suggest if you're more of a novice or intermediate to go a little bit lighter than that, okay? We got 3 circuits to do today, 2 rounds for each of them. So without further ado, let's get started. Okay, we are gonna start with a floor-based warm-up, so join me on the ground. Starting with our old favorite cat-cows to bring some movement into our joints. So arching the back, tucking the chest, or tucking the chin to chest, tucking the pelvis, and then arching the back, head comes up, chest comes forward, back and forth between those 2 movements at a pace that feels good for your body today, whatever that looks like. We're just bringing some movement into our spine, into our hips, into our shoulders. Beautiful. One more cat, one more cow. Excellent. We're gonna do a child's pose next, so knees wide, toes together, reaching those arms as far in front of you as you can while keeping those hips glued to your heels. Pausing here, taking a couple deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Fantastic. Okay, from this position, we're gonna be tucking our toes under, still in a kneeling position. We're doing thread the needle, okay? So rotating up with our right arm to start, all the way to the sky, looking up at the sky, and bring this arm down, reaching through arm and knee. That's the thread the needle part. And then rotate again. We're gonna do this 3 times in total. Reaching through, placing the hand to the floor. Beautiful, one more time. Rotate up and reach through. Replace that hand, switching to the other side, rotating up to begin, and then reaching through. What I like to do is kind of stick the top of my hand on the floor and then pull gently back with my shoulders. I feel a stretch through my shoulder in that position. Good, one more time. Here we go. Excellent. Okay, into our activation, we're gonna be doing shoulder taps and 3 push-up negatives, okay? So, into a tall plank position or option from your knees, you're gonna tap one shoulder, replace the hand, tap the other shoulder. Try to keep the hips from swaying or twisting side to side, okay? 10 together, here we go. 3, 2, 1, let's go. 2, 3, keep the hips down. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, beautiful. Bring the toes together, option to come down onto your knees. Lower yourself as slow as you can to the floor. Beautiful, rest for a second. Push yourself back up whichever way you need. We're gonna do it 2 more times. Lower yourself to the floor. Good. Come back up. 1 more time. Lower yourself to the floor. Oh, beautiful. Okay, we did it. That's our warm-up for today. Okay, so we're gonna be moving into our first circuit. We've got 3 exercises to do. Overhead press, windmills, and front and lateral raises. So I'm gonna explain the exercise demo, and then we're gonna do it, and then so on and so forth, and repeat the whole circuit, okay? So overhead press, you're gonna use your heavier weights for this one ideally. So grabbing those, you're propping them up at shoulder height, elbows a little bit in, not directly to your side, okay? Standing tall, press to the sky, control back down. Press to the sky, control back down. At the top, you wanna make sure your hands are right above your shoulders, so the weight should not be here. They need to be stacked right over your joints, okay? For this, each of these exercises, you have 30 seconds to complete 8 to 12 reps of this movement, okay? If you can do like 15, 20 reps, you need to move up to heavier weight, okay? Sometimes the first round, you're like, oh, I can easily do like 15, but then like the second round, a little bit tougher. So just a heads up, if you can easily do 15 to 20, you need to get a heavier weight or use a heavier weight. But go through the video if you only have what you have right now, okay? So let's grab these weights, ready to go in 3, 2, 1, here we go. Press to the sky, control back down. So you counting your own reps. I'm gonna try and count my reps, but talking and counting honestly is really hard. And remembering how many I've done and then what to say, trust. Okay, we're halfway through. So if you're getting up to your 8 to 12 or you're starting to feel a little bit tired, whenever you're ready, you can put the weight down and take a little breather, okay? Awesome, that's 30 seconds. Okay, second exercise, we got windmills. So if you haven't done a ton of these, I'd recommend to do the lighter weight to start, and then we can move up to a heavier weight later on. So feet are wide. You're gonna have your weight stacked directly over your shoulders, arm down at your side. You're coming down so that your hand touches your shin, and then you're pressing back up. This weight should be directly over your shoulder the entire time, okay? So we're gonna be doing the same thing, 8 on one side, 8 on the other side, okay? In about 30 seconds, if it's a little bit longer, that's okay. Okay, let's get ready position in 3, 2, 1, here we go. Moving nice and slow, using your core. Breathing throughout, slowing it down if you need to. Ooh, this is making my arm hurt. 6 to 8, I'll say. After those overhead presses, we're doubling up. Okay, switching to the other side. Same thing, 6 to 8 reps. Gotta make some adjustments as we're doing the workout. Remember, the core is what's lifting this movement, this weight, okay? Your arm is simply holding and supporting the weight, but your core is doing the hard work in rotating. Totally lost count, so let's say 2 more. Beautiful, okay. Our third and final exercise of this circuit is going to be front to lateral raises. So I will preface this by saying lateral and front raises are very hard, and you might find that the weights you're using might feel too difficult, and that a lower rep range is ideal here. So instead of striving for 8 reps, you might be striving for 5 or 6. Totally cool, okay? So what this is gonna look like is you're going to lift the weights in front of you, to the side, and down. And they're at the sides, you're gonna lift them to the side, front, and down, okay? So each of those is 1 rep, okay? So again, front, side, down, that's 1. Side, front, down is 2, okay? So let's get ready to do this. Grab your weights, 30 seconds on the clock. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. Lift, side, down, keep the shoulders down throughout. Go nice and slow. Pretty tough, huh? That's 3, 4. Once your form starts to break down, you know it's time to pause. Last one, and rest. Beautiful. Okay, 30 seconds rest, grab some water, and we'll be back for round 2 of circuit 1. All right, team, we are back, Ready to do this, round 2, circuit number 1. Grabbing our heavier weights for overhead presses in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Remember 8 to 12 reps in 30 seconds. Strong core. Press the weights to the sky. Woo! Feeling good. Keep going. Ooh, the arms are feeling it. Tapping out. 8 seconds to go. You got this. Okay. Exercise number 2, we got windmills. Up to you if you want to use heavier or lighter weights. I'm going lighter because last time my shoulder was like, this is hard, okay? Ready position, here we go. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Let's go for 6 to 8 reps on each side here. Nice and strong through the core. Beautiful, wrap those up. Switching to the other side. Here we go, 3, 2, 1, same thing. Nice and strong through the core. Controlled movement, and make sure that weight stays stacked over your shoulder. Good, keep going. Remember 6 to 8 reps, that's 6 for me. Let's do 2 more. Beautiful, wrap those up, baby. Okay, next up, front to lat raises. We got this. Not gonna be easy, but we got this. Okay, let's grab the weight, ready position. In 3, 2, 1. Remember, 30 seconds on the clock. We're going for 4 to 6. 2. That's 4. Can I do 2 more? Remember, form is key. You don't want to sacrifice reps for poor form. I'm gonna try 1 more. Boom, okay. All right, that is the end of circuit number 1. We've got 2 more circuits to go. Okay, so circuit number 2, we've got floor presses, we've got Russian twists, we've got dumbbell pullovers. So this is a floor-based circuit. For most of these, well, up to you, but we're probably gonna using more of the heavier weight than lighter weights, okay? So floor press, first one. I'm gonna grab my heavier weights, and this is how I like to set up. Putting the weights in a vertical position right next to my mat, okay? I'm gonna get into my ready position. Now I will say, floor press, we can either keep our back on the floor, press from this position, or if you want to get a little more elbow depth and chest engagement, you can lift your glutes and do it from this position, okay? Both are great options. So, grabbing the handles, placing the weights right over my elbows. Elbows are 45 degrees away from my torso. Pressing up, controlling back down. Woo, my arms are feeling it. So again, pressing the hips up as the option, same thing. 30 seconds to do 8 to 12 reps, okay? Let's get started and then we'll visit the other 2 exercises after. So ready position, lying on the floor with me. Weights ready to go. Let's stack them up. We're gonna start in 5 seconds. Here we go, 3, 2, 1, let's go. 8 to 12, remember. Punching the sky every time. Keep the hips up if you got the hips up. Squeeze the glutes. Keep going. Once you hit 8 to 12, you're done. 8 seconds to go. 3, 2, 1, well done. Okay, Russian twist. So option to go heavier or lighter on this one. You're in a seated position. You're gonna grab your weights. My arms are feeling like jello. I honestly don't know if I can hold the 20 pound for this one. Okay, so heels can be placed on the ground or can come up into the air, up to you. Wow, my arms are not holding the 20-pound weight right now. So we're going lighter, okay? You're gonna drop the weight to one side, rotating through your torso, keeping your abs strong, and bring it over to the other side. Controlling the weight the whole time. So we're not just like swinging it back and forth and letting momentum take control. You're going nice, slow, lowering the weight with control, feeling it through your obliques, okay? We are going to be doing 8 to 12 on each side, so think 16 to 24 in total, okay? 5 seconds, we're gonna get started. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, let's go. 30 seconds, or again, 16 to 24. Controlling the weight. Nice and strong through the core. Keep breathing, relax the toes. 10 seconds to go. Keep going, or pause. 3, 2, 1, beautiful. Okay, our third and final exercise, dumbbell pullovers. If you have never done this before, or it's new to you, go lighter on the weights. If you're really comfortable with this movement, you can go heavier. But new to you, seriously go lighter because it's gonna feel weird. Your muscles are not gonna know what to do almost, okay? So, I'm gonna demo with the lightweight, you know? Okay, so you're gonna be lying back on the floor, knees bent, feet planted. Your weight is directly over your face. I know, dangerous, don't sue me. Holding the weight by one end, tucking your pelvis, ribs stay tucked in so you're not flaring out with a big gap under your back in the floor. Tuck the ribs in, tuck the pelvis. You're lowering the weight slowly overhead and then pulling it back up using your chest, using your lats, and using your core, okay? So again, lowering the weight overhead, pulling it back up with strength, okay? So join me on the floor, 8 to 12 reps, 30 seconds, starting it up in 3, 2, 1. Tuck the ribs, tuck the pelvis, let's go. Keep breathing throughout, and remember, ribs stay tucked, core stays strong. You're pulling through your chest, your pec muscles, and your lats. Nice and slow. Keep it strong, keep it controlled. That's it, keep going. Beautiful, 3, 2, 1, and rest, awesome. Okay, that is circuit 2. So take a quick breather, grab some water, and we're gonna be doing that one more time through. All right, team, we are back. Round 2, circuit 2, starting with floor press from the ground. So let's get in ready position to do this. So remember, stacking the weights vertically on either side of your mat. Let's see how our arms are doing at this point in the workout. Ready position, 3, 2, 1, here we go. Floor press or lift those hips. 8 to 12 reps in 30 seconds. Elbows are 45 degrees away from your body. Weights are stacked directly over your elbows, pressing to the sky, nice and strong every single time. Beautiful. Once you're done, 8 to 12, take a breather. Good. We got 5 seconds to go to finish those reps. Beautiful. Okay, next up we got Russian twists. So, should I try on the heavier? Let's get the heavier weights a little round. Okay, in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Side to side, 16 to 24. 3, 4, I'm feeling this in my arms. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, I think I got it. Keep going. Ooh, that's 16. 4 more if you got it. Beautiful. And relax for a second. Our arms are gonna be jacked by the end of this. Okay, dumbbell pullovers. Heavy or light, heavy or light. It's always the dilemma. Okay, I'm gonna go heavy. You choose your own destiny here. Don't drop the weights on your beautiful faces. Let's get in ready position. In 3, 2, 1. Tuck the pelvis, here we go. 8 to 12 reps, woo. Strong core. Keep going, nice and controlled. Two more if you got it. Woo! Finish those up. And we are done. Circuit number 2. Great job. Okay, you grab some water, and I am going to demo the first exercise for circuit number 3. So, circuit number 3, we've got bicep curls, core marches, and plank pulls. So, a little bit of arms, a little bit of core, okay? So, bicep curls, you can go heavier, you can go lighter, really up to you. And I'm gonna give 2 options, okay? So you can do the classic bicep curl, which is going to be palm up, a little bit harder, okay? Or a hammer curl, a little bit easier, palms facing your body, so your thigh. So if you're working with a little bit heavier weights than you might normally for this exercise, hammer curl time, okay? I would suggest going lighter than heavier on this one, okay? So bicep curls, and then we'll get into core marches and plank pulls. So let's come to standing, ready to go. You got 30 seconds to do 8 to 12 reps. For this one, if you wanna go up to 15 with the weights, do so. But again, move up when you're ready for weight categories, okay? Here we go, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Biceps bulging. So the thing about bicep curls is you wanna keep your elbows as stationary as possible against the side of your body to really isolate the bicep. Another thing is that if you're doing it palm facing open, you don't have to go all the way to the top. Coming to about 80% is where your biceps are gonna continue to engage, okay? Couple more seconds. 3, 2, 1, beautiful. Bulging biceps all around. Core marches, grab your heavier weight. Options here. You're gonna hold the weight up top or hold it on one side, okay? You're going to drive the knees one at a time, squeezing through the core, okay? If you wanna challenge yourself, hold the weight here or even hold the weight overhead. It's gonna be real hard. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1, drive the knees. 30 seconds on the clock. We're doing it for the full 30 seconds this time. No rep counting here. Strong core throughout. No need to rush for this movement, okay? You wanna feel the strength through your core. Should start to feel something by now. Almost there. Brace the core. 3, 2, 1, beautiful. All right, last exercise. We are on the floor. You're gonna roll up your mat. You'll see why in a second. If you are on carpet and your weights are a bit sticky, grab a plastic bag or a plastic plate because we're gonna place it under the weight and the weight's gonna slide side to side. You'll see in a second, okay? So bring the weight right under your mat. You're gonna get in a plank position. I suggest heavier weight, but up to you. You're gonna come into a low plank, feet ideally on the ground, option to bring your knees down, but might hurt your knees depending on your floor. And you're gonna pull the weight across. Try to keep your hips as stable as you can, okay? Ready position, so set up your space, roll up your mat, pause the video if you need, grab a plastic bag. We're starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 8 to 12 reps. in 30 seconds. No rush here. Try and move a little bit slower. Keep the hips stable. Hips stay down. Squeeze the glutes. Keep going. Get to 12 reps. Got 7 seconds to go. Awesome. 3, 2, 1. Okay, water break, breather break. We got one more round to do, and then we'll stretch and cool down. Okay team, let's go. Bicep curls, round 3, starting it up in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Remember, elbows glued to your side, 8 to 15 reps in 30 seconds, if you can, trying to engage your biceps as much as possible. Now, if you haven't been doing bicep curls a lot, it's gonna feel new and it's gonna feel a little bit tougher. But as you do it, the more you do it, the more you'll feel it. Good. 7 seconds to go to finish those reps. 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. All right. Grabbing our heavy weights for our core marches. Remember, 30 seconds all the way through for this one. Here we go. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Drive the knee. Remember, bracing the core throughout this movement. It doesn't look like much, but the core bracing is absolutely key. Halfway through, slow controlled movements. We're working our hip flexors, we're working our deep core, we're working our shoulders. 5 seconds. Keep that core braced. 2, 1. And then coming down to the good old fashioned floor for plank pulls, okay? 7 seconds, let's get ready. Here we go in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Here we go, 8 to 12 reps. Keeping those hips stable. Core stays strong throughout. Shoulders stay strong. Glutes stay squeezed and down. I don't wanna see the butt coming all the way up. Keep the hips low. Good, keep going. Almost there. And done. Beautiful, okay. Put those weights to the side. Roll out your mat. And let's do a nice cool down stretch. Okay? We're gonna do this from seated position today. We're gonna chill out, you know? Let's start with the soles of our feet together. Holding onto your toes, sitting nice and tall. Feeling a nice stretch through your inner thighs. That feels good. And then arching your back, bringing your head towards your toes. It's probably not gonna get very far there, but that is okay. It's the intention that matters. Good. Crossing your legs or coming into a comfortable seated position. You're welcome to sit in the chair or stand if you would like. We're gonna bring one hand to the floor or one hand to your side, one hand overhead, bending and feeling the stretch in our side body. So those lats, getting a nice juicy stretch. After those windmills, after overhead presses. Beautiful. Hand comes to the floor on the other side. Reach overhead. Good. Holding here. 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Crossing one arm over the opposite over your chest and holding it with the opposite arm. Sometimes words are hard. Also saying as many words as I have to for all of you and leading these, it's hard on the brain, okay? I don't know if anyone recognizes that. It's like doing presentations over and over with no notes. Okay, switching to the other side. I'm proud of us. That was some good upper body strength. Honestly, my arms were feeling it about one circuit in. Okay, behind the head, holding your elbow, pushing down the arm and feeling it in the outside of your arm. Tricep action. Good, switching to the other side. Beautiful. Hands come behind you. Hold, opening up through the chest. 3, 2, 1. Hands come in front. Opposite motion. Bring space between the shoulder blades for 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Last but not least, arms wide. Wiggle those fingertips. Give yourself tight squeeze. You did it. Great job. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you again soon.